How's it going, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Leon and this is Progressive Pond Keeping. If you're new or just passing through, please consider clicking the subscribe button. It really helps me out and everybody's more than welcome. So yeah, let's crack on with the video. Cheers, guys. Right, how's it going, guys? Bit frothy today. I've had to put some, I'm on my last Fluke treatment, so hopefully that's done the trick. But I am just doing my shower. I don't know if I mentioned to you, but tank connector is going to go like that. I'm going to trim all this off so it's flush, well, as flush as I can be with the bottom of there. This will be the bottom tier, and that slots into here, and then I've got a bit of a chute over there. Still need to paint it black and everything, but yeah, so that the bottom of the tank connector will sit into that. Chute will be going out, water will run through there, and then I can get my last decking board on and trim it around the chute and whatnot, and that'll give me some above water return like so. Yes, we are cracking on. Fish are all happy. Still a little bit of flicking and flashing, but nothing compared to what there was. So yeah, happy days. Let's crack on. Right, so that is that tank connector cut off flush now, if it'll focus. So yeah, obviously that'll be on the bottom there. Gonna have a tiny little lip, but nothing compared to what there would have been with the rest of that left on, and I've had a load of trap muck in the bottom. But yeah, this should work all right. Famous last words, touch wood. So yeah, right, let's get cracking on. Right, how's it going, guys? Albeit this did work. There's the bottom tier coming out like that. It didn't quite look right, so for now I'm just going to use a bit of grey pressure pipe and the bottom of my old shower that can return via a pipe for now, and when I can afford to get a proper shower, I'll sort that out when it comes to it. Maybe in the middle of there, I don't know yet, but yeah, so yeah, just in the process of sorting that out now. Right, I'm back in a sec. Right, how's it going, guys? So yeah, I'm just letting the pond top back up a bit now, and I'll show you the shower running in a minute. I just wanted to ask you all a favour. One of my good mates, Marek's one, he's got a pond channel. If you haven't seen it, Marek's Koi Pond. I'll put a picture up here of his channel, or here. I'll put a link up there as well, but you'll see the details. Marek's Koi Pond there. I'll be so grateful if you could pop over and give him a bit of support. He's nearly at 1,000 subscribers. I mean, the guy knows so much about koi. He's been in the game for donkey's years. He's got one of the best organised filter houses I've ever seen. You wouldn't believe what he's fit into such a small little shed. Beautiful mature pond and garden. Nicest bloke you'll ever meet. Lovely bonsais, massive gorgeous fish. Yeah, so if you wouldn't mind, yeah, pop over and give him a subscribe. He'd be so grateful for it. So yeah, right, let's crack on. Cheers, guys. Right, okay, unfortunately that's gonna have to do for now. Back to true budget pond keeping days. Proper bodged that up, stepped down, pressure pipe, rubber boot, piece of that, onto that, into there. I know it's not very in keeping, but like I said, yeah, once I've got the money, which is probably going to be a while now, it took me God knows how long to save for all this, but anyway, yeah, so when I've got the money, this is all coming out. It's all on rubbers, so it's no problem. So yeah, all this is coming out, digging down, concrete floor, and hopefully at some point I can get a proper shower, same, you know, the bloody beige coloured one like that, tank with a either a long spillway that way or some whatever. But yeah, or if not, I'll just get rid of that bit of pipe work, and then just have like a normal one there in the middle, as long as it don't interrupt me flow, like, do you know what I mean? Should be all right though, because I've got an underwater return around there pushing this way. Got the top return there, so would it interrupt my flow? I don't know, I'd have to test it. But yeah, should be glad when this bloody foam's gone. But right, I'm gonna let that dry a minute and then do a test run. Right, how's it going, guys? Just putting all the media back in there. I've got this lotus root for the bottom tier, and just got some normal Bakki out or whatever it is for the middle tier, like. So yeah, but this won't be here overly long. Eventually I'm going to get a proper shower, get rid of this bloody bodged up stand and everything, and have it running properly. But for now I need some above water return for a start, and yeah, I need a shower running. So yeah, I'm gonna get cracking. This tank will have jack matting eventually, as soon as I can get hold of some. And yeah, I'm gonna crack on and I'll be back soon. Cheers guys. Right, how's it going guys? So that's that tier full back up with all the other media. Obviously you've seen this one. The only problem is, because I couldn't use that scoop, the flat scoop on the bottom, I've had to put a 2-inch tank connector which is slightly above the bottom. So I've put an air bar across the bottom of here. You won't see it bubbling now because of, unless, no, not enough water in there. But yeah, like I say, there's an air bar in there just to try and stop a bit of muck settling. So we'll see. But yeah, it won't be permanent anyway, will it? So happy days. Right, I'll be back in a mo. Right, how's it going guys? Oh, I can't wait till I've got this floor sorted. It's bloody muddy as anything because the weather is absolutely torrential. It's just slowed down a bit, but yeah, the rain is a nightmare. Hence why I'm doing my overflow. Come down this morning and the water was right up nearly at the coping. So yeah, I thought I'd better put me thingy in. It's adjustable, like obviously I've set it at the water level I want to keep, and then if I ever want it any higher I'll just angle the elbow up, like, and that was straight out to waste. So yeah, that'll do for now. I know it's not the prettiest, but I'll get me a new one of these and yeah, tidy it all up at some point. But yes, it's functioning, so I'm happy. Right, how's it going guys? So yeah, I'm coming towards the end of my Fluke treatment now. So the fish are still going bananas, so I'm just scraping the new fish, see if he's got anything on him, and then I'm going to scrape 2 of my other fish that have already been in there. So this is from the Sankey. Hopefully it's clear. Let's see. Just a tip, what I do when I've took the scrape and put the mucus on, put a little bit of pond water on, and then I get my slide cover and something, and I just break up the mucus, so as I've got like some little gaps in between mucus, so there's water, mucus, and then normally where you'll see the parasite swimming is in the water on the edge of the mucus, like, because otherwise it's just too thick to see through. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know that. Back in a mo. Well, sorry it's not in focus, but straight off the bat, a couple of flukes. I think they're skin fluke, but yeah, so literally I'm at the very end of you know, obviously my 2 treatments for fluke, and it's not killed these dudes. So yeah, another dose will definitely be needed. That's 2 on one small section. So I mean, don't get me wrong, if I don't find many more I might rest the pond, but yeah, I'm going to keep looking, and then I'm going to zoom in and see if I can see anything else. That should be a bit of a better view of skin fluke, dying skin fluke, I think. I don't know if you can see the 2 hooks moving around in the belly, the same as the hooks on the inside of its whatever its mouthpiece is called. But yeah, so that's got a live young in its belly, and it looks to be dying, this one, or very weak. I found bloody hell, I found a few more like that. Ooh, not going to focus, but yes, right. Ooh, it's pulsating a bit. Right, I'm just going to keep examining and I'll be back soon. Right then, fish number 2. Let's see what you hold. Yeah, so it's looking like a similar story. Just seeing skin fluke at the minute. But yeah, I'm going to keep looking, and back in a minute. Right, well, thankfully there's nothing else other than fluke, so I may do one more treatment. Yeah, so I'm happy. Water tests are alright considering the pond's all new, although the blanket weed's already here, so yeah, got to deal with that soon. But yes, happy to only find skin fluke. Right then guys, that's the oh, my light's on. Right, back off now. Yeah, that's the last fluke treatment in. All the filters are off for 3 hours. and then when I switch them back on, I will take the bypasses out of the drum so it doesn't strip any of the medicine out. It's like, you know what Fluke treatments are like, powdery treatments. Very easy to strip out the water. Even the ceramic media in your shower will absorb the treatment, so yeah. Right, how's it going, guys? Well, the filters are still off, but I don't know if I showed you earlier, I've filled that bottom board in there. Got my chute for my shower. Yeah, it didn't work as you saw earlier with the, well, it did work with the scoop on the bottom and the 4-inch tank connector, but the water didn't come. Oh god, I'm zoomed right in. The water didn't come out as I liked, but so what I've got now is a 2-inch tank connector, 2-inch pressure pipe, and then this is slotted over that, and it gives me a flat fall of water. Sounds just spot on for my ears, because that's what I've been missing, and above water return, and plus benefits are untold, are they? Above ground, above water return. So yes, I am happy. That's all filled in. I've had to leave a gap because my board wasn't long enough, and plus I need to shift this ever so slightly just to get the water right, and then I don't know what I'm going to fill around that with, but yes, happy days. A few more hours and the filters can go back on. Right, how's it going, guys? Just giving these dudes a bit of orange, but yes, right, so I've changed that chute ever so slightly now. I'm getting a much better fall on it. Half the water, right, there's a 20k pump there, half the water goes on the shower, the other half goes to the low return down here. But yeah, so I've just raised up the chute ever so slightly, trimmed it a bit shorter, and yeah, I seem to be getting a better water flow over there. I need to adjust my ball valve, just get a bit more across that shower though. But yeah, that's all that sorted, so I'm happy with that. But yes, I hadn't mentioned what I was going to do to this back wall, but the plan is to get two, well, it's going to be 4 ivy plants, evergreen, different coloured leaves, so 2 one colour, 2 the other. So I'm going to plant 2 of one colour there, train them over here, 2 of the same colour there, so you know, like 2 different types of leaves. And yeah, I think that'll look nice, all trained around that, trimmed around there and whatnot, like. So yeah, happy days. Well, yeah, my UVs have been off for about bloody 3 weeks, so the water's a bit green. Sorry, the camera went off, but yeah, needs must. Can't have the UV on without Fluke treatment, unfortunately. So yeah, hopefully after this one it's done the trick, and yeah, I can get back to normal. But I know everybody's probably banging on about it at the minute, but this year's weather is an absolute joke. I mean, I'll take you and show you the temperatures now. You know what I mean? Normally I'll be up to like 20, 24 maybe. Let's just move these oranges out the skimmer. But you look at this here, 17.5. It's a joke. So I can only feed the balance at the minute. Absolute joke. Although this moving bed seems to have matured up pretty rapid. If I can do this one-handed without taking my fingers off. Yeah, seems to have matured up alright, that does. I mean, numbers are absolutely spot on, so I'm happy. Yeah, I'll be getting some jack matting soon for that end chamber. I need to put my ball valve at the bottom, so when I clean it I can dump it to waste. And then once I've done that, I'll stick my insulation boards back on it. But there ain't a lot I can do until I can do the base and the back wall on here. So yeah, happy days. Right, I think I'll leave it there for this week, and I will spin the camera around and sign off. Right, I'll be back in a sec. It's bye from me, and bye from these pair. Look at that bits of blanket weed floating around. The Chag twins. Oh, look at that Benny. Beautiful. What's happening, mate? I ain't got no crab sticks, mate, unfortunately. You'll have to eat your oranges. It's good for you. Right, I'm babbling on now. Let's flip this camera around. Right then, ooh, I think I'll leave it there for this week. But yeah, I'll try and get some more content out soon. But as always, people, a massive thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, guys.